Okay, so hello everyone. How are you? I hope that everyone is fine. And today we actually just continue our unit, just focus on unit H, going to extremes, and we just continue to the other grammar part that focus on participles. Okay, I hope that you just have read some part from the textbook as well as okay, you may have learned it so far about participle in here. So it may not be quite new for everyone in here, right? Okay, just go to the next one. Here are the learning outcomes. After completing the sharing, I hope that everyone will be able to use participle correctly and effectively, and distinguish between present and past participle. Okay, so the two main learning outcomes that I hope everyone just do it well after this one. Okay, without further delay, we will move and discuss about present participles. So when we talk about present participle, we just learn about the form. We can say we just form present participle by adding ing to the verb, right? Example like walk, we just add ing, we just get walking. Okay, move plus ing, we just got like moving in here. So this one is just show about present participle. Present participle. If you still have comment or even ask during the live session of this session, okay. Can I move to the next part about participle? Okay, maybe you heard a lot about participle, or maybe some of you may heard only verb 3. All right, verb 3 in the form. All right. So past participle are formed by adding ed to the verb. Okay, are formed by adding ed to the verb. All right. For example, like walk, you see, which is plus ed, which is got walk, right? Move, we got add ed, which is got moved. Okay, but what we can say move in here, it just have already e, right? So you just add d, or we can say like you just leave out e and add ed, it's fine. So this is just briefly to remind everyone in here, but I think it's not quite new for everyone here, right? But I just want to alert and let you aware of this one. Okay, if a verb ends in e, just drop the e before adding ed in here. All right. So it's just one thing that just remind. Okay, so past participle used as part of a verb. Past participle will be function as part of the verb if joined by have, has, had, and to be. Am is a was and were. Okay, joined by all this verb in here. All right. Example: the mailman has left a letter in the mailbox. So left in here is part of the verb, signature followed by or joined by has left. So it is the past participle, or in the grammar form, we normally call it like verb 3, right? So something about verb 3 there. All right. Okay. Next, the classes were touched by Mr. Hansen. So touch is part as a verb, soon followed by verb to be were. So the classes were touched by Mr. Hansen. Okay, so touch is participle, or we call it verb 3, the same thing in grammar. We call it like verb 3, something there. Explain, we can say the first sentence, life is apart from a verb because joined by has, right? So life is apart from us a verb because it's joined by has. The second sentence, touch is apart from verbs because joined by verb to be were. You see? Okay. So it's just something there. We can say it just formed or joined by were. So touch is the part of the verb in here. Okay. I hope it's just enough for this part. And if you have some questions, just comment and drop the link. Uh, drop the comment on the link or even in the class Google Classroom, right? Okay, sometimes the participle of the verb can be used as an adjective. Okay, participle will be function as adverb or adjective in case it if not joined by to be and is a was or were. For example, workers move storage HD. So which one? So move in here, it just what? It just function as adjective. Move store, right? The ant must move to an expanded nest. So expanded nest is an adjective to modify what? To modify nest. Okay, this one we can say move is a verb, but store age. So store if S1 is adjective modified to age. You got it? So I just clarify here. So in here we can say when it's not followed by to be, it will be acts as an adjective and it will be modified noun, modified to noun here, right? Okay, as an adjective. Okay, function of participle as adjective if not joined by have, has, had, and to be, and is was or were. So it will become the will be acts or function as adjective in here. Example, the letter left in the mailbox was for me. So left in here, okay, the letter left in the mailbox was for me. So left in here is an adjective. The classes touched by Mr. Hansen were very interesting. So touch is an adjective. Class is touch, right? Class is touched by Mr. Hansen were very interesting. Okay. Since it is not formed or joined by the verb have, has, had, or to be, they, they function as an adjective in here, right? Okay, less in adjective because not joined by have or has or to be, while subject from the first sentence is the letter and its verb is was. Verb to be is was. All right. Touch is an adjective because not joined by has or have or to be, while the subject and verb from the second sentence is the classes and were. All right. So this is the reason that is as an adjective. Okay. So talking about the meaning, we can say the meaning in of the past participle when it acts as or function as the past participle act as adjective and or adverbs. They are passive in the meaning. They are passive in the meaning. Okay, passive in the meaning. For example, I'm interested in modern art. I'm interested. Okay, I I got the feeling of interested because of the modern art. It just affect on my feeling. I'm the person who passive, who just affect or interested feeling by the modern art. All right. Look at the broken dolls. Okay. Look at the broken dolls. So broken dolls. That is the adjective that modify to this one. Broken dolls. He sat in his chair, filled with horrors at what he had just seen. So filled with horrors, the feeling that got it from the horror thing that he had seen. He seen that and then he just come up with that feeling. It's just like passive meaning in here. Sorry. Okay, so participle can be used to three different action in here. We can say to talk about two action happening at the same time, two action that happen one after another, two action that happen one because of the other, because of that this thing happen. All right, that's all for this. If you have some question, we can discuss further. And I just want everyone to practice all the exercise. Okay, so after you can try spend some minutes to practice it. That is one about present participle, and this one just about past participle. Okay, and my presentation or sharing it just come to the end. If you have some question, just ask and let me know. Okay, on the other part of participant. Okay, both in the link as well as in the Google Classroom, or you can ask during the live session. So to sum up with this one, we can see we have two different participle. That the first one we just talk and discuss about the present participle. And among those parts, we can say that the two different participle, we can use it as the verb as well as the adverb or adjective. But for the present participle, when it used and act as the adverb or adjective, the meaning are in act 2. And the other part that we use it to talk about when we use past participle, the meaning as adverb or adjective, the meaning are passive. We can say because of one reason that force the thing or make the people feel like this one, that it's just like a passive voice sentence when we use this one. Okay, so active and passive. Okay, so and the other part we can say participle. We can use it with a different activity. Participle can use it to talk about the action, two actions that happen at the same time. Two actions that one action happened before the other one, or because of two actions that happen because of the other one, that the second one just happened. All right. Okay, so that's all for today sharing. And since this one is just a bit short, please go and read in grammar preference for further detail and keep discussing in the live or sharing session. All right. So thank you for attention and listening to this one. And sorry for the voice, maybe just a bit distraction. So I just was outside the room, so it's just a bit noisy in here. Thank you.